Thank you. Okay, so I'm Fode, Operation Manager at Medatech. I'll be your host for the day. Hopefully I will do a great job. Nice to see a lot of familiar face, so it makes it good. Welcome to our event. We will have few presentations running through Zoom this morning due to unforeseen circumstances happening in Israel. So you'll have Meir and Gil presenting from Zoom, so they are there. I will allow them in a minute. But before that, I will just run you through the agenda for the day. So we start with Medatech Updates, which will be done by Meir, our director, and followed by Future Plan of Priority, done by Gil Mikaeli. And just before the break, you will have Ian presenting the new Priority Future interface.
Best job in the world.
User experience, best job in the world. So a lot of new things to see today, a lot of things to learn. If you have any question at any point in time, feel free to take a note. During the break, you can ask a question. Otherwise, we will take questions at the end of the event. Okay? Thanks. Meir, can you hear me? Everyone can hear me here. Good.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, I will let Meir start his presentation.
Okay, 1 minute. That's better. Okay. Good. Good morning, all. Thank you for coming. First, I'll start with a word of apology because of unexpected circumstances. Gil and Eyal and me are not able to attend in person the user conference today. There is a bit of unrest in Israel these days, but I can assure you that business is going as usual. The roads are open, workplaces are open. We are now in priority offices, and we keep business as usual. The airport is open. Our flights were canceled because of individual airlines decisions, not a government decision or anything like that. And the other airlines are still operating. Seaports are open. And of course, we are taking all the precaution to keep our staff safe and the business going and keep the business and guarantee business continuity. So this is the apology, and I assure you next year I will do our best to be present in person. So first, my name is Meir Gabay, Director at Medatech UK, and most of you know me, and those who don't know, so nice to meet you. Thank you for coming, for attending today. It's not easy to travel and attend the user conference. I believe it will be very beneficial. Also on the professional side and on the networking side, we have 11 presentations. It's a long day, but I hope you will enjoy. Thank you also for being our clients, putting your trust in us, and we are doing every effort for the long term to justify and to justify your trust and to show our commitment to you. I believe that today is a very important element in the confidence building about talking about what we already did, what we plan for the future, and of course, having your feedback and responses is just as important. All the presentations are recorded. In the back, there's Adrian there. He will record all presentations, and all presentations will be available on our website as of next week. So if you want to review a presentation or watch again a part of the presentation that interests you or show your team at home or at work, then feel free to log into our website. They will all presentations will be available there. During the day, during the presentations, we will not take questions. Of course, during the coffee break and lunch break, the team will be with you and will be more than happy to communicate. At the end, there is a special Q&A session, and we will take questions, all three of us, and of course, everyone from Medatech as well. Minute. Okay, Fode went through the agenda already, so I will not repeat. There's some slight changes, but Fode went through it, and as I said, 11 presentations, so it will be a long day. The opening session, I will be reviewing some of Medatech departments and operation. I will talk about the support, the operation, and also sales and account management, a bit about Marcom, and a word regarding the future. Let's start with the support. Our support team has extended its operation in the last year significantly, and apart from the usual stuff of answering your support calls, we have extended the responsibilities. In the photo here, you can see Tim Scott, who has been with us for many years. I don't remember how many, but many years as a project manager in operation and a programmer, developer. Tim joined our support team recently, and he is adding programming, developing expertise to our support team and helping them in their extended responsibilities. Some of those responsibilities now falling within the support department include upgrades, installations, also porting to AWS Cloud, which we'll talk a lot about today. It's one of the most important elements of our offering now and in the future. Server refresh and upgrades. There is end of life for Windows 2012 servers, and we have to upgrade and refresh servers. This is also managed by our support team. Troubleshooting and scalability regarding database and sometimes server specifications. And this is done with a special software that we are contracting called Aim Better. We used to have one license. Now, due to increasing demand, we increased our licenses to 2 licenses, and we use those to make sure that your installations and priority installations are running smoothly. And if we need, we can troubleshoot whatever is required. We have launched a new support portal for your service calls. This support portal is much more modern, easier to use, even sexier than the support portal we used to have. This is the login and the menus and one of the forms. One of the improvements is that now you can easily link files to service calls. We would like you to use this portal as much as possible. Right now, our rate of service calls via the portal does not exceed 30%. Last time I checked, it was about 26%. We would like you to make better use of the portal. And the arguments for doing that is first that we give better priority, higher priority to portal calls. It's easier for us and for you to follow up on the service call, and also for documentation reasons. And because this is the way going forward, when you send an email, it's not as documented, as not treated as fast as we would like. So please feel free to ask questions. Every one of you should have already a username and a password for a portal. If not, just contact our support and we'll be more than happy to supply one. This is one of the best offerings we can do, and please feel free to use it. Another initiative we've launched recently is the customer support feedback. Every day we pick randomly 5 service calls and 5 contacts, receive feedback email with 7 to 8 very simple to use to answer questions. There is also an option for free text for your comments. We follow up on your answers every week. On the weekly management meeting we hold, we follow up on the answers, and wherever we need to improve, then we act upon it. So we ask you to cooperate. If you receive such an email, try to answer it to the best of your abilities. We are learning from your responses. Operations. So first, operation, keep managing our projects, every project, pre-go live, post-go live, every develop is managed by our operations. We also now spend a lot of time in developing our expertise and porting clients to AWS cloud. It's becoming more and more popular in new names and in clients that port to the cloud as well. We have developed a customer portal platform. We use it ourselves. Part of it is the support portal I just presented. It's also available for our customers, and it's very flexible, and I hope it will be very popular as more and more clients port or move and doing business online. We also developed a WooCommerce integration, which is an e-commerce plugin. Via this integration, you can plug to any website, B2B or any other website, and do business online. Another effort is the MoneyHub integration. MoneyHub is a platform. Basically, it's an open banking. You can download your bank pages and reconciliate or do whatever you need to do with those pages. We also started implementing the Finastra integration that has been developed by Priority Software, and this platform allows you to execute bank transfers direct from Priority. So you enter the bank transfer inside Priority, and it integrates with your bank account. More about that with Cherry later on. Operations are also managing the end of life of Server 2012. We have still some clients that use Windows Server 2012. This has reached end of life, unsupported by Priority, and it's by Microsoft. And it's very, very important to make sure that the clients are aware of that and to port them to Windows Server 2022, which is the recent platform by Microsoft. We also won our operations, the Project of the Year award by Priority Software on the Global Partners Conference. And this is about operation. A bit about sales and account management. This year, fiscal year 2023, I believe is the busiest year we have experienced. We are participating on 16 different events, IT showcase, exhibitions, conferences, 16 events all in all in fiscal year 2023. One of the interesting ones was the head-to-head with the premium ERP vendors in the UK. 8 or 9 vendors participated, and we have won, Medatech has won the silver medal for the second best presentation in this event. We have increased our account management efforts, headed or lead by James Wright-Smith, who will give a presentation later on today. And I believe that he communicates with dozens of clients simultaneously, and his feedback is very, very important for us. We learn from and we act upon. As an outcome from our efforts, our pipeline is, I don't want to say booming, but we have dozens of prospects in the pipeline. Some of them attend today. Welcome, and I hope that next year you will join as customers, as some of our customers from last year were prospects and now are customers. A bit about Marcom. We have been spending more and more efforts in Marcom direction. The main goal is to increase our digital footprint, increase traffic in our website. And for instance, the image you see here is the tutorial page on our website. The tutorial page is very dynamic. It includes all the latest releases, if there are any webinars, any documentation for new features and old features, either by Medatech or by Priority Software. My goal is that every time one of you logs into our website, you will see something new. It's a live, a dynamic website, and it keeps increasing the data and information on the website. So please feel free to use it. Another page that we added recently is the managed services. It is what I call increased support features. We offer some features that are not offered by the standard support, and we deliver them, provide them to any customer who is interested. We also send a monthly newsletter about what's going on in the business, new customers, new things happening, and you can also find this information on our news page on the website that we are constantly updating. We are also updating the social media, YouTube, Facebook, especially LinkedIn. A lot of content goes into our LinkedIn page as well. Let's talk about the future, and I know that it says 2022. First, let me introduce Mark Maleli. After 20 years with Medatech, you receive a photo on the presentation. So I didn't see Mark. I hope he attends. Mark? He never misses an event. Hi, Mark. Good to see you. So what I want to just to report to you, this is the slide from last year conference, and we had 5 topics, 5 issues that I mentioned as a future task for us. So first, offer managed services, done, and introduce a new support portal for our support, done. Measure customer satisfaction by feedback, done. Extend portal and integration functionality and availability, done. And AI will present some new features later today. Make hosting and cloud an attractive option, and we've done that as well. And the proof is that we are seeing clients moving to the cloud. So as you can see, all the 5 elements that I presented as goals for the future, done. So what are we planning for 2023, 2024? So first is to promote AWS Cloud. The cloud is the future. We want you to be as ready as possible for the future, for the long term, to guarantee business well-being and continuity. So we encourage you to move to the cloud, and we've made this changeover as easy as possible. And the feedback from clients who already did this change is very, very positive. Second is to enable financial integration options. We are making available more and more integration options, more on that with Cherry's presentation, and there are some work in progress as well. Next is to promote portal and mobile solutions. More about that is with Eyal presentation. We started implementing offline functionality on the mobile, which wasn't available. James will present later on, and so on. And to automate customer feedback process. We just talked about the customer feedback. I think that it's a very, very important element of our offering, a very important tool for us to know what you expect, what are the problems, and to fix them. And the last thing is streamline our implementation procedures. The implementation pre-going live is a very, very challenging part or time for clients and vendors as well. We want to make sure that our implementation methodology is streamlined with your operation, and it's also always an ongoing task to keep improving it. Announcement. I believe almost all of you, maybe all of you know Fode. Fode joined us 8 years ago as a student. He is a graduate from master's degree in information systems from Southampton University. And in the coming months, Fode will take over, replace Phil as Medatech General Manager. It is a pleasure for me to work with Fode. He joined us, as I said, 8 years ago as a student, started with support, moved to consulting, implementation, then project manager. And in the last 3 years, he is managing our operation, responsible for all consultants. Fode is a unique combination. On the one hand, technical skills, on the other hand, soft skills. And I believe that with his leadership, we can bring Medatech to new heights and provide you with the level of service that you expect and more. So good luck to Fode. And also a big thank you to Phil. Phil is a co-founder at Medatech and has been general manager since day one for 22 years. And Phil has a lot of credit for us being here today. But Phil is not going anywhere. Phil is staying with us, and we need his experience and we need his advice. So Phil is staying with Medatech to help Fode and the business and the company succeed in the future. Phil will stay with us as a sales director, and I hope for many years to come as well. Thank you. As I mentioned, we'll be happy to take your questions at the quick Q&A session at the end of today. And I think now we can move over to Gil. Thank you.